Good afternoon, welcome to IHC. I'm Dr. Mark Leon, Professor of Math and Philosophy here. We're very pleased to have Mr. Gazmend Haxhia, I'll let him give us his title job description. So I'll turn it over to you.
Well, thank you, Professor Mark. My name is Gazmend Haxhia and I come from Albania, and I'm a serial entrepreneur. And I'm active in logistics business, in tourism business, and in education business. So that three sort of line of businesses which I'm active.
So which one would you say is most lucrative, profitable for you at the time?
Well, the travel business.
Travel business.
Travel business is very lucrative, and it's very challenging at the same time because the growth rates are really big. And we are really opening new markets.
Is this primarily in Albania?
No, it's in the Balkans.
Okay.
So it takes us from Serbia to down to Romania. So it's like 11 countries in the portfolio, and the business model is expanding.
What advice would you give? You know, our students are just starting out. Some of them say they know exactly what they want to do, and some have no clue. So I'm just going to throw this out there. What advice would you give to them at this stage in their education?
Well, I think they really should experiment more. The more they experiment, the more failures they have while they're here. I say failures is a good word, and the more they embrace it, and the more support and advice they have from the faculty, from people, from the network, the better it is. And I believe the talks like you guys are doing now, once in 2 weeks, is very encouraging because people see that failing is not a bad thing. People see that regardless of the circumstances you came from, you can really make things happen. So people need to see not only the process, but they really need to get inspired by acting. And I believe this is a very good trend you guys are setting. And it makes me think of my university where we have talks twice a week, where people from different backgrounds comes and talk, and he talks about urban planning, but the guys can be from the business studies. So he goes there and sees if there's a connection about urban planning by expanding his horizon. And at the end of the day, you have the word horizon as part of your logo, and part of the words, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what we like to hear. Experiment, be willing to fail.
Yeah.
I know you talked today about entrepreneurship, and there's leadership built into that, I guess. So, big topic, but you know, you can take it and run with it.
Well, my discovery is I'm talking about entrepreneurial leaders. So I just make a marriage of the two words, and I think there's nothing better than that. It's like leaders or entrepreneurs. And I like this coinage. It's like people who really need to take initiative, who need to really take people to the next level, but at the same time being entrepreneurial in that journey. And I see myself as one of them. And I say that we really need to create more of that culture, where again people can experiment, and people want to see that they really want to become one of those guys who want to lead entrepreneurially.
Where do you think that culture is thriving the most now, presently? You know, in the past it's been places like Silicon Valley in the U.S., so any thoughts on where the hot spots for entrepreneurialism are nowadays?
Well, I can't find any clusters that which can come to my mind, but I believe it depends on the micro world which somebody creates. I mean, this can be the next Silicon Valley. And it depends like how inspiring you are, how experimenting this organization is, how you want to play with new ideas, and this can become it. I mean, you live in a country, you live in a place in Dubai, and you operate in a place which is a cultural mix. I mean, somebody from Albania came and talked to a university in Dubai, I was speaking to 3 people who were from America, all with different backgrounds. Some was proper American, some was from Jordan, some was from British. And where else can you get this? In Dubai. And I was talking to people from 25 nationalities.
Yeah, we have students from Macedonia, from Russia, from,
Yeah, from Poland, from,
Yes.
Where else can you get this?
Yeah, it's great.
So this makes it really exciting. And I believe this is the setting for an entrepreneurial culture.
Okay, well, thanks very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for inviting me, and it was my pleasure.
Okay.
And I wish you good luck.
Thank you.